Hey y'all, it's Pretty Girl Sophie. I want to tell you guys, as a 19-year-old with $45,000 in debt alone, y'all, please don't get a finance car. Literally, y'all. I have a Jeep, 2021 Jeep. I bought back in 2023. I financed that shit for $46,000, right? I'm like, I really want this is my dream car. Yeah, don't get on me talking about, oh, Jeep is your dream car. Yes, at the time I was 17, no, 18. It was my dream car, like most definitely. But now I can't get rid of this car. Literally, I'm stuck with this car, y'all. Like, I'm in so much debt right now, y'all. Like, most of my paycheck is going towards this car. Half of it is going towards this car, y'all. I'm literally struggling so bad, and I want to document my journey on how I'm gonna get rid of it. I've been doing DoorDash to like pay off, sometimes 'cause, like, honestly, me working is not gonna cover it up. And before y'all be like, oh, why is your hair done? Why is your eyelashes done and shit? With my DoorDash money I earn. Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can feel broke. Like, I just want to, like, feel like myself. You know what I'm saying? But my car, right? My car note is literally, guys, I cannot stress enough. It's 800, no, $978 a month plus warranty. That's 154. So calculate that. I'm paying 1,200 something alone on this car, y'all. Like, I'm struggling, but nobody knows I'm struggling because I was ashamed of it. Like, now it's like I don't really care what people think. Like, y'all gonna care. Y'all gonna. It is what it is. I know y'all be like, well, bitch, why would you do that? Yeah, I lived and I learned. Sharing this information with you guys because I don't want you guys to be like 17 thinking about getting your dream car. If you don't have the money for it, don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I just want to document my journey, how I'm gonna get rid of it, right? So basically, boom, I financed this car. The vehicle in total was $39,000, right? But I was upside down 10,000, basically like $10,000. I traded my old Kia, and I didn't know, the dealership didn't tell me that the Kia's been in a lot of accidents. It hit a motorcycle, it hit a person. Like, they didn't tell me none of this shit.
It's called a Carfax. It sounds like you went to probably old rinky dink dealership, but it's called a Carfax. You could have checked it.
I got the Kia, I'm thinking like nothing's wrong with the Kia. It hasn't been in no car crashes. I asked him, he said no. So I'm thinking everything's okay, which was cap. Everything was not okay. But it is what it is. I financed it for 14. What is it called? It's called APR, something like that. 14%.
It's called 8P. What is that? 8PR, something like that. It's 14%. Basically, right there, she doesn't even know what APR is. So that means she had no idea, nor did she probably ask what the interest rate was to even try to negotiate it down. She doesn't even know what it is, and she has the car for 2 years, and she still is lost on what APR is. She went into the dealership, and they said, "We got us one." They said, on the new, we got us one." The sales guy is not their job to educate you, because if they educated most people that go in the dealership are financially illiterate. They don't know. If the salespeople educated everybody that came in the dealership, they wouldn't sell any cars. So a person like her that's green, we got us one. That's exactly what they think, and we got us one. So
I financed that for that, and my loan was $46,000, right, y'all? Almost 2 years later, the car is still, I still have $40,000 on the car. So basically, I've been paying for fucking what? I want to tell you guys, but I don't want to show you guys my VIN number. But like, dead ass, y'all, like, this shit is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Like, how do I show you guys without telling you guys too much? Look, it's crazy. And it's like, this shit is just like, me struggling right now. My mom doesn't know I'm struggling. My mom is struggling too. And it's just like, it's hard because, like, I've been making the ends meet with DoorDash. If it wasn't for DoorDash, I wouldn't even be able to eat. And it's like, this car is on my dad's name and it's on my name. So I don't want to fuck up my dad's credit. My dad's trying to get a house. He just got a house. He sold his house and now he wants to get another house. I don't want to mess up his car, like his credit, because my dad have really good credit, like 700. This car is on my name, is my dad's name. Yo,
So right now, there's a lot of people that are struggling. I think the article I read that said 10.2 million Americans are up for repossession right now. It's like the worst it's ever been. And a lot of people over the course of the last, I would say, 3 to 5 years, put themselves in a very bad and a very tough situation. A lot of people went out and bought things that they couldn't afford. There was people buying cars during the pandemic that they couldn't afford. The banks and the finance companies were approving them. They were looking at that stimulus money as income, and it wasn't. A person who would normally go into the dealership and probably only get approved for a Malibu was getting approved for a Tahoe. And now we're here. Now we're here. A lot of people did things that they shouldn't have. They spent frivolously and they spent beyond their means, right? This case is a classic case of just ignorance. This young lady went in and clearly her father must have been with her because she said that he co-signed for her. So, she has no, idea on how to buy a car. She doesn't know what APR is. Clearly the father just was there just to sign his name away. He didn't, guide her in the right direction. And it's not the salesperson's job to educate an individual that's coming in because they wouldn't sell any cars. Most of the people that are in tough situations right now, not everybody, there are always, just unforeseen situations. And sometimes people just, are just hit hard times and it's beyond their control. But then there's a group of people like her that are in these situations because they're self inflicted. This is 100% self-inflicted, right? At her age, 19, 20, she should not have a $50,000 car note. She's supplementing her income to be able to somewhat afford to even keep up with her notes. And I don't think she's keeping up. And her story sounds so similar to two or three people that I know indirectly through somebody. They know a few people that are in the same situation. Actually, it's four people and it's four women. And two of them went out recently and bought the same car and a RAV4. And one of them justified getting the car that they really couldn't afford it by doing DoorDash on the side. And then when they got the car and they were DoorDash and they kind of slacked on that. And, when you buy a new car, you get a 45-day grace period. And that individual is behind 2 months already. They never paid the first note. They got a 45-day grace period. First month came, didn't pay. Second month came, didn't pay. Second person, they're behind on their note. And both of these individuals justified getting that car because technically they couldn't afford it. No, we'll just do some DoorDash just to help cover the note. And then when they get out here, they don't want to continue to do DoorDash or, grocery deliveries to be able to supplement. They can't afford the car. A lot of people are buying these cars and they're saying, oh, well, I'll supplement by doing some DoorDash or some Amazon Flex or some of these gig apps. And then they get behind. America has a problem with keeping up with the Joneses. Americans have a problem. America has a problem with buying things they don't need and buying things that are out of reach with what they can really afford. And then they have these self-inflicted wounds like this young lady does, and then it's just hard to catch up after that. So I just wanted to react to this video. A lot of people on TikTok, I guess that's a trend now, of just complaining about being behind on your bills. It's almost to a point now where if you're doing okay, it's like you got to keep that under wraps because people don't like people that are doing okay, man. They'll damn near demonize you if they find out that all your bills are paid and you're saving money and you're doing okay. But most of the people that are struggling right now, a lot of people that are struggling is because of choices and decisions and self-inflicted wounds.